Danger Dolan. Hundy Mad asks, hey DD, what's up with Medivh? He never died because he is immortal, eternal. So where is he? Alright, so a long time ago, Medivh's mother, Aegwynn, she fought Sargeras. It was a huge titanic battle and she won. But just like Voldemort, Sargeras' spirit latched onto Medivh while he was still in her womb. So she gave birth to him and everything was alright, but both Aegwynn and subsequently Medivh were guardians to the Council of Tirisfal. It was a secret group based in the Tirisfal Glades and its sole purpose was to safeguard Azeroth from the Burning Legion. And the ironic thing is, Medivh was possessed by the Legion's master, rendering the entire council kind of moot. Alright, so as Medivh grew up, Sargeras took over his mind little by little until Medivh got in contact with Gul'dan, the orc from Draenor, now known as Outland, through a psychokinetic Skype call. So Gul'dan's all like, yo, what's up? Medivh is all like, hey, check it, let's build a dark portal and get your orcs all up in our world. And Gul'dan's just like, oh yeah. So Medivh's buddy Khadgar, King Lane, and Anduin Lothar, they kind of caught on to his shiftiness, so they showed up at Karazhan and butchered Medivh up something fierce, which released Medivh's spirit and allowed Aegwynn, his mother, to give it spiritual form. So then Medivh, now uncorrupted but still very much still dead during the events of Warcraft 3, he gets a heads up that the Legion is coming back, so he rounds up folks like Thrall, Jaina, Malfurion, and Tyrande, and then he tells them to, you know, kill Archimonde at the Battle of Mount Hyjal. So once all that happens, he's now redeemed, Medivh vanishes, and that's where his story ends. Well, he does have this son called Medan, but nobody likes him very much. So if you couldn't already tell, Medivh has like a tragic Anakin Skywalker type story. It would make for an amazing movie, because if you think about a character that has all this potential and then they squander it by turning ridiculously evil, just like Arthas, and not to mention him summoning the orcs through the dark portal is like a catalyst for more films. And I didn't mention it in the lore section, but he does have an affair with an orc woman, Garona. So you have the tragedy of his story, you have a love interest, you have potential for more films. It's just a genuinely good story. It kind of sucks we haven't really seen it in Warcraft before. You kind of saw it in Warcraft 1 and 2, but not really, and there were the novels that no one seems to read. So if we do visit a time travel expansion for WoW eventually, I would very much love to see him return as a guide or like a quest giver through time, since technically his spirit still exists. There is the concern that maybe we are overusing him as a character because in Warcraft 3 he was the Prophet. We've already had a dungeon based around him summoning the orcs into Azeroth, and then of course we had Karazhan. There is, however, potential for his son's story in the new Council of Tirisfal. I won't go in depth into exactly what he's been up to, but let's just say he's kind of like Medivh, but not evil and has a lot more power. He also currently holds Atiyesh, the Great Staff of the Guardian, which is the exact staff that Medivh used, as well as several other 1,000 people who managed to assemble it in vanilla WoW. There's also potential for more Karazhan because the lower levels have been rumored to be an entirely new section of that tower. But I will leave that discussion for another lore box. Speaking of which, that's it for now. If you'd like to see me cover a certain lore topic really quick, leave a comment below. Have a good one.